Hey, what's going on guys? Cygnus here, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at how to get gems and jewel crafting in general. This is going to be a guide for free-to-play and veteran accounts. The first option for gems, you can get some out of Honor Hold. There is straight up a person in the inn. They sell some +1 gems for like 2 gold. Super cheap. 1 strength, 1 int, 1 agility, 1 stamina, 1 crit, 1 verse, 1 crit, okay, doubling up, and 1 dodge. Pretty much just go for the main stat ones, strength, agility, int. If you want, you can go for some stamina, but it's probably really not worth it. These are just going to be placeholders though, right? Something to fill those empty sockets of that fresh gear you just got. There's also quartermasters for both factions. The warrant officer, Tracy Proudwell, sells them for Alliance. I'm not sure which one sells them for Horde, but they sell some +2 gems. These are unique equipped. They require 10 marks of Honor Hold. There's +2 strength, +2 agility, +2 intellect, and there's this one, which is probably the only one that's really worth it. It's the Jagged Deep Peridot. It's 3 stam and 4 critical strike. It's probably the most stat you can get out of a gem at this level. Remember, they are unique equipped, so you can only get 1 of them. They also sell these rings, which I'm just looking at now, and they're not really a bad choice if you just want a socket ring. They give 8 stam and a little bit of secondary stat. Obviously they're nothing compared to eye level 28s, but it's a decent option for 15 marks of Honor Hold. Now, how do you get the marks for your faction? Normally, one of these people over here, I think it's actually this NPC right here, normally has a daily repeatable quest that you need to go around and capture each one of these 3 towers. Now, for example, on this server on Kel'Thuzad, I'm never going to be able to get it right. It's a hugely alliance-based server. These towers are never going to flip for Horde. They might every Tuesday once the servers reset. Like, they might go neutral, but that might just be a thing that used to happen in the past. I don't know if it happens anymore. I'm not 100% sure, but there's got to be some time where these towers are neutral due to a server reset, and you can go capture them then. The reward is 3 marks every day you complete this, so it'll take like 4 days, or if you get lucky, you know, 3 days and some world PvP if you end up killing somebody worth honor. In Hellfire Peninsula, you get marks of Honor Hold or marks of Thrallmar for completing that. It might have to be in one of these areas. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a little while since I've even experienced any world PvP in general. Thanks, Blizzard. The second option is getting gems from Marks of Honor. You get Marks of Honor from random BGs, from these little crates that you get, and you only get them if you win. Here's the catch though, is that there's only like a 10% chance that you actually get a Mark of Honor out of these chests. It sucks and it's kind of low, but at least it's an easy, quote unquote, easy way to, you know, get some gems. If you go to the accessories quartermaster, you're going to see these gems right here. For example, this 2 int 2 verse gem, this mysterious shadow spinal, and go, oh look, 2 int 2 verse. Make sure you read the tooltips. This requires item level 36. You cannot socket these. For example, these ones right below it, these don't have an item level requirement, so you can actually use these. The only other catch is the only options are +3 agility, +3 intellect, +3 crit, +2 agility, +2 crit, and +2 crit and +2 intellect. So the only options for you are intellect, agility, and crit in any of those combinations, and that's it. There's 0 option for strength gems. So for example, if I'm playing a warrior, I'm gonna want like 2 strength, 2 stamina gems. Well, here's where you're in luck. There's no easy way to get strength gems. If you're free to play, the only option for epic gems is Northrend Jewelcrafting. And you've got to get them kind of the old-fashioned way. You've got to mine in zones like Wintergrasp for the blue gems, and then you're going to have to transmute those into epic gems once a day. It's a long and tedious process, but it's the only way to get epic gems besides the ones that I've mentioned here on a free-to-play. Now, in order to do that, you've got to level up Northrend Alchemy. I would hit up wowprofessions.com. You're going to also have to pick up herbalism and go grab a bunch of herbs in order to get alchemy up, so that you can then transmute the color of whatever you want into that epic gem. You're then going to have to do a couple jewel crafting dailies from the Northrend vendors here in order to be able to actually buy some of the old gem recipes that you're going to want. You can also get them if you run Onyxia once a week for the Ashen Sack of Gems that drops off of Onyxia, or by crafting icy prisms. This also has a low chance, and if you need any of those colored gems that are required for the icy prism recipe, you might as well just get the transmutation up anyway and just transmute one a day, because you're going to waste a bunch of gems for a really low chance at it. There's a third route, and this one isn't really suggested or talked about a lot because it's okay early on to do. All right, I'm gonna say that right now. If you want the +3 gems right out of the gate and you don't want to wait for BGs or anything like that, you can use Dragon's Eyes. Now Dragon's Eyes, it's kind of the same as just the basic +3 red gems. It's strength, agility, haste, intellect, critical strike, just basic stuff like that. There's not really anything special with these, but you have to keep Northrend Jewelcrafting at least at level 1. So sure, you can unlearn Jewelcrafting and get another profession up if you need it for something and then come back to Jewelcrafting for level 1, but you're not getting as much out of it, especially if you get those more permanent gems, like if you were to just do the long way of Jewelcrafting. You get way more out of engineering or alchemy or even inscription for the shoulder enchant than you would out of the Jewelcrafting profession, but it wouldn't be a bad one to pick up right out of the gate. It's also worth mentioning there's a few specific stat gems that come from Northrend Jewelcrafting, like agility and haste or strength and haste. Those only come from Northrend Jewelcrafting. You can't get them from Outland Jewelcrafting at all, so if you are looking for those two stats, you've kind of got to go the previous way that I've mentioned. As for veteran accounts, you can basically get every useful gem I've talked about so far besides those two I just mentioned, but you're going to be focusing on Outland Jewelcrafting. The patterns for the different cuts usually require rep. An example of this is the Delicate Crimson Spinel, which is the +3 agility gem. This requires the Scale of the Sands to be friendly, but you can get that rep by just clearing Hyjal and probably some other methods. There's probably a daily somewhere, but anyway, it's not that hard to get because it's just friendly with them, right? Now you're going to have to farm epic gems on your higher level because there's no Outland alchemy that allows you to transmute blue gems into epic gems. It just doesn't exist, right? It wasn't a thing then. The only place that these gems drop are out of raids, Black Temple or Sunwell. As you can see, I did this here on my level 44 Feral Druid. It doesn't take long. It literally takes like 4 minutes a run. You just run in here, kill all the trash, and that's pretty much it. Loot it and then run out and reset. Takes maybe 30 minutes to get your 10 runs in. So after my 10 runs, I got 11 red gems, 5 blue, 3 yellow, 9 orange, 4 green, and 4 purple. The only real useful gems here are the red, orange, and purple gems. Everything else is just secondary stats for the most part, so those are going to be your most valuable ones. I haven't had a chance to run through Sunwell, the beginning of Sunwell yet, and clear that trash out, so I have no idea if this trash farm or if this farm is better than the other one. So you know, give that a test out and see, but your mileage may vary. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. I wanted to give a shout out to the 2 members of the channel, Poutine Master aka Waza, and Dennis, who is a new member of the channel. Thank you guys so much for supporting it. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. We've got some merch that supports XP off directly, and we've got some links to my Discord and socials. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.